Module, we are going to talk about clarity. Clarity is how clear you deliver the words that come out of your mouth. Are your words crisp and easy to understand, even if you speak quickly? Or do you blend your words? One word blends into the next and it sounds like you are mumbling. Think about that for a second. Here's the thing. A lot of people mumble. And there are varying degrees of mumbling. Some are worse than others and some aren't too bad. But the goal in this case for you is to not mumble at all, especially if you are wanting to improve your speech quality. If you think about some of the best public speakers out there, one of the skills they all have in common is that they speak very clearly. You can understand every word that comes out of their mouth, no matter the rate at which they speak, no matter if they talk fast or slow, and no matter their speaking style. Speaking clearly won't just help your audience better understand what you're trying to say, it will also give you credibility and people will be more inclined to listen to what you are saying and buy into whatever it is you are saying. That's important to understand. The thing is, many people don't even know that they're not speaking clearly unless you work in an industry where the clarity of your speech is important. So let's say you're a TV broadcaster or you represent your company and give talks or pitch sales and close deals all the time, or you're a keynote speaker. You really won't realize the quality of your speech unless you're in, one of those professions. And the reason why your friends and family haven't commented or critiqued your delivery is because they aren't trained to detect the fine details of the quality of speech. For the average person, our ears are forgiving of imperfect speech quality. We might be able to decipher a very clear speech versus one that's not, but so long as we can still understand the other person, we don't really give much thought to it. But in your case, you're here because you feel it's important or you think it's crucial that you have a better quality of speech. And again, clarity is one of the ways to achieve that. Once you have that awareness of the clarity or lack thereof, clarity of your speech, then we can start to implement some tips that will help you clean it up. So the first step is awareness. Well, how do you become aware? Or how do you know what the quality of your speech is like? Well, what I do with my students is a lot of video recording work, and then I immediately give them constructive feedback. Because I believe one of the most effective ways to understanding how you come across in your speech and how you felt you came across is by videotaping it, watching it back, and then getting constructive feedback. So that's one of the benefits of working with me either one-on-one or in a group setting is that I am able to provide immediate and constructive feedback to my students. But what you can do is set up your phone, and it doesn't have to be a fancy setup, right? All you need to do is make sure that it's at eye level to you and you can stand or sit in front of it, whatever you're comfortable with. Record 1 to 2 minutes of you talking about anything and then watch it back, okay? Take note of whether your delivery is clear or if you blend words together or cut off the end of certain words, all right? In my new program, Asia Public Speaking, I share many more tips and tricks to help my students improve the clarity of speech delivery, but in this module, we will touch on one of the ways. So write this down. Enunciation. Enunciation. The simplest way to improve the clarity of your delivery is to enunciate. Enunciate is literally, and this is from the dictionary, the act of pronouncing words or parts of words clearly. It is intentionally focusing on each word and making sure your mouth, tongue, and lips work extra hard to make each word crisp. Enunciating can be quite tiring on the mouth because you are activating all those muscles to get the words out clearly, but it will get easier and become second nature once you practice it enough. I'm going to give you an example of good enunciation and not so great enunciation. So, hello, my name is Kathy and I'm a public speaking coach. That's very exaggerated, but I just want to prove my point. And then I'll give you a really great example. Hello, everybody. My name is Kathy and I am a public speaking coach. Okay? So, it's very evident the second one was more clear. I enunciated more and you can really understand what I'm saying. What I like to give my students to help them with their enunciation is tongue twister exercises to practice. So these make for great warm-ups before you present or speak, or just good exercises to practice whenever you can. Here are a couple of well-known ones that are pretty popular. I'm not reinventing the wheel here. Red leather, yellow leather, or she sells seashells by the seashore. So that's red leather, yellow leather. And she sells seashells by the seashore. What you're going to do is recite each of those phrases slowly to make sure that you're pronouncing them and enunciating them properly. And then you're going to deliver the phrase faster. The whole point is to make sure that even if you go faster, each word is still clear. Don't compromise clarity for speed, okay? I would rather have you do it slower but be more clear than try to go as fast as you can and then lose the quality of it. And I would practice this as much as you feel that you need to better the clarity of your speech. I mean, I do it whenever, like if I'm especially tired one day or I know that I'm going to be talking for a very long time, then I just bust out one of these tongue twisters. So let me demonstrate for you. We'll do the first one, okay? She sells seashells by the seashore. See how I'm really exaggerating my mouth? That's what I want you to do. Your jaw should be tired, okay? She sells seashells by the seashore. And then you're going to go faster and faster. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. You see? Clarity is still there. And then you're going to do the same thing with red leather, yellow leather. This one I have a tough time with. Like it's harder than I think she sells seashells by the seashore. But maybe you might not find it as difficult. Okay, so red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Okay, not bad. So you do it until you make a mistake or you do it till you're tired, right? You are not trying to strive for perfection in this exercise. If you mess up, it's okay. It's meant to activate those muscles in your mouth, okay? What I recommend you do after you start incorporating tongue twisters into your practice more consistently is to redo that video exercise again. Record 2 minutes of you speaking about anything, but this time you'll have that awareness of speaking with clarity and the ability to enunciate better because you've done some tongue twisters. And then I want you to watch the video back and see how much you've improved. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to check out the third module where we will talk about what makes a speaker compelling, how to captivate your audience, and how to hold their attention. You can learn to speak well, but if you're boring, then people are going to tune you out. So let's address this.